memories.
Shattered memories.
Do any of the other Silent Hills have a name drop, like When You're Gone? Because When You're Gone has the name drop. You know, Something I've Forgotten, Time and Place, A Shattered Memory.
I mean, how many of them have like?
Oh, they all have songs.
I mean, like a subtitle name. There's
Homecoming,
Downpour.
The Room.
The Room doesn't mention The Room in any of the songs that I
Which
recall.
one's the one? The White Sugar Saves Me. It's the Room that defines me.
I don't even know the Room.
The song's
song,
Tender
honestly.
Sugar. But what album is it?
Yeah. I think that's 4.
Okay, we got another one. Does 3 have? Do they ever mention 3 in?
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of them are numbered.
Silent Hill 3.
Like I would expect.
I mean, two's got like Inner Fears.
I would expect Downpour because they had like Korn do a song for it, didn't they, or something?
Yes.
Didn't
they? Yeah, they did. It was cool.
Otherwise, it was a guy who did the music for Dexter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that until
I remember reading
until like the Downpour soundtrack synced up with the Dexter soundtrack in my playlist, and I'm like, oh,
really obvious now. Yeah.
Now that you tell me what it is, I know what it is.
It's like that with Bear McCreary and all the things he does.
My favourite story of that is, and it's from you, that one of his signature sounds is him accidentally playing the instrument backwards.
Yes. He's very fond of the hurdy-gurdy, and he's also got like a little series on YouTube where he goes over the music he does for a particular series, and I think this was when he just found the hurdy-gurdy. And he's like,
ignore them.
And it's so strange. And
there
it
is
sounds
an
like
invisible
this.
presence here.
And then he starts playing it, and it's got this really eerie, weird tone to the sound that he apparently had quite a lot in whatever TV show that was. I want to say Walking Dead.
Possibly The Walking Dead, he did the music for that.
And
Sirens!
And then, like, basically every other comment on this video was, you're turning it backwards. You're turning the wheel backwards. The wheel's turning back. Hold it the other way.
Played forward, isn't the hurdy-gurdy kind of like...
It can be. It can be. It can still be, you know, however you want it, really.
Where go?
And you can get some really creepy drones on it. It's
drones?
just a thing... Yeah.
Okay.
Drones like a bagpipe.
Yeah.
Because it's got, like,
I'm sure you're saying
multiple
drums.
Yeah. There's it's basically like, imagine a violin with a bunch of extra strings, and instead of playing it with a bow, you've got a wheel. And you turn a crank, which turns the wheel.
Yeah.
And so the wheel plays all the strings at once, and then you've got, like, keys that fret the string.
You ready for another dad joke? Yeah. It's a good dad joke.
Go on.
How do you know when it's time to tune the bagpipes? There is no punchline, I don't know.
That's just a fact. Well, it's a fact that you don't know, but no one's ever tuned a bagpipe.
Apparently you do. There's like a thing, you like twist the tube slightly and it changes the length just a tiny bit, which alters the pitch. I'll just suck all of the...
Yeah, there you go.
You will be educated on bagpipes.
It's like...
Because I had to be 4 years ago.
I'm picturing
I made a joke about, like, bagpipes, how'd you know now?
Can you drink that water?
Genuinely, the one I was talking about was...
I would drink tea at the same time.
Basically, I was in a park in Edinburgh, and just up the hill from this park, there's a fancy hotel. And they were doing a wedding, and I might have talked about this on a video before. I don't know.
I don't recall.
So they are doing a wedding, and as in many weddings in Scotland, they seem to have a piper. And I don't know if he's practicing, but he's playing away. And he'd start playing a Scottish folk tune, one I recognise, I can't remember the name of. Gay Gordon's, maybe. So he's playing that for a couple of bars, and then it kind of segues into Scotland the Brave. Which, if you don't know, is the yeah. So that's alright. Okay. And then he starts playing something else, I can't remember what. Atholl Highlanders, maybe. And then that segues into Scotland the Brave. And this happens like 5 or 6 times in a row, where he'll start playing tune, and then it'll just turn into Scotland the Brave. Is he doing this on purpose? Yeah. Can he not remember how they go? What's happening? But it was entertaining to me. But the point is that his drones were also kind of out of tune. So I was like, well, that's unfortunate. And then someone was like, actually, no, the drones are actually tunable. And I'm like, all right, well, now I know this. So, oh, hello.
It's Dietor! She's back!
Lady in red. Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about at the time. But
Got
having watched that
stabbed in
video,
the face.
my word, Dietor. And you've also ruined Kylie.
Just as the timeline foretold.
Oh, I said this character was done, and here she is, because we went back in time. I'm such a liar.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if she was done the way this game has done boss fights. Like I say, they established the hell out of that crow dude, but...
They died.
Oh, no!
I don't appreciate your tone.
So on the topic...
We've said this a lot.
The topic of Scottish music. I'm not Scottish. There's no Scottish lineage. Well, not
really?
More Irish in my family.
Oh. Poor man.
That's disappointment there.
Oh my god, Flower of Scotland.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
It's good.
It makes me feel proud of something.
Yeah.
Even though it's not...
Objective.
I'm pretty sure it's about beating up the English about halfway through.
Yeah, well, the whole one.
God.
That's who the Flower of Scotland is. Stood against Proud Edward's army.
And sent him home again and...
Yeah.
I feel like we should have had a count on how many times the objective is go to the throne room. It's having a lot.
Well, it's too late now!
It's about that time Edward II, he was up in Scotland and then he got absolutely stomped by probably Robert the Bruce. And and Scotland's very proud of that, and England's kind of like, well, he was famously one of the most incompetent kings we ever had and was eventually assassinated by his own nobles for being too incompetent. Because goodness me.
You didn't win Scotland.
And so that's basically the response.
What do I do?
And then they're like, oh, we didn't even want Scotland anyway. It's very, very kind of sour grapes there, I think. And then Scotland became King of England, so
there you go.
It's still a hell of a tune.
Yeah, it is. No.
I don't think my sister does that in her choir.
It's not a very choral song. Oh.
You see, the version I have in my playlist is Ailstorm, which everybody sounds like they're a bit drunk and off key because it's Ailstorm.
To be fair, that is how I've only ever heard the song. It's rugby fans, and it is people at a party being like, "Hey, let's sing this song."
Yeah, fair enough.
What a party that'd be!
But my sister,
it was good fun. And
my sister does choirs.
Yeah, because we did. That was at some party with some lass or other, and so we sang that for a bit. And I was like, "I'm going to teach you some Welsh songs."
And she
So
was like,
no, she loved it. She'd previously been to uni in Wales.
On the inside, Simon.
What would be Welsh songs then?
Sospan Fach was the one we did. It's very traditional in Wales, or at least among people I've known. Which is the thing where it's like, okay, there's this epic poem. It is a saga in Welsh, and I'll speak it to you now. It's might be Smarian with the briefa, Ada with the gwas them and yach. You just go on like that as dramatically as you can, and it's a silly little nonsense song that you sing to kids.
Okay.
It's a silly little song about saucepans.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Don't know where I'm going.
So that's always fun.
Like real talk, I don't know where I'm going. The thing, like, I like that this game isn't that linear, but it's so easy to screw yourself up.
The whole thing of go back to the same room and do a thing.
I like it and loathe it for that reason at times.
I am not surprised that I could not finish this game back then.
Can I jump across to there? Oh, I can! That was it. Literally, that was it. I just like to jump across.
Solve the puzzle. But yeah. So
this is the kind of game where somebody went, there should be a HUD element that just says, that way.
But again,
that kind of wasn't in games yet.
No. Well, yeah, it probably was.
I'm trying to think of like games that actually just had the constant waypoint.
It was more of a
Time Splitters did.
It was more of a. But it was. I remember that being a complaint of the like 360 era.
Yeah, because I remember
Which
people
is why
complaining
Dark
about
Souls
that,
was
which
like,
is
no,
an
we're
era
not doing
after this.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think that started after games like this.
Yeah. That's kind of where I came from, unless I took a wrong turn ages ago. There's there, and then there's there. No, I don't know. I'll go over here. It's great.
But yeah, so I'd say the.
Oh yeah, no, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
Fight the crow guy, go down a ladder, and then progress.
Crow is progression.
This is where I came from, so I think
Progression.
Yeah. So I think I made a wrong turn a long time ago.
Yeah, there we go.
Maybe.
A ladder.
Oh, he's back.
You want another go, mate?
I was talking about the Matt McMuscles video. He's done some videos on Prince of Persia series, and he said like another thing, a complaint he had about this game, which I have seen a lot of in this playthrough, is the glitches. And apparently, I didn't know they did this. Apparently, that was because these games were annual releases.
Okay.
So there was Sands of Time. That didn't sell very well because of Beyond Good and Evil. Basically, Ubisoft cannibalized themselves with Beyond Good and Evil, and they were like, "We've got to push this out, appeal to the kids, be edgy."
And that's why this one is
edgy.
it's grey brown and
grim dark. So they did that, and they've made it in a year, which is why it is buggy as hell. And then they also did that with Two Thrones as well. That came out the year after, and I had in my brain there was a big gap between these. So I moan about Ass Creed all the time, but this totally did the same thing.
There is a listed glitch in the walkthrough I have on my phone. Apparently you can't change back from the Sand Wraith on occasion.
Yeah.
This is just your life now.
There is a glitch where you are just the Sand Wraith. Like, you're supposed to not be the Sand Wraith at some point, obviously.
Spoilers.
Yeah, but it just doesn't happen.
Oh.
Also, we were talking about right at the beginning of this playthrough, like getting all the, the health upgrades.
Yeah.
There are glitches that it's just like no, it's very unlikely. There are areas where I won't be able to get back to.
How the hell did we survive that?
Oh my god!
Because you fell into water.
Actually, just barely. I see that health.
Do you not remember this principle? You fall into water
Principle.
and then you yeah. Oh, good stuff.
I did it for you.
You fall into water and then you drink the water as you fall, and it heals the fall damage.
That was my stupid idea.
I'm pretty sure that was my stupid idea.
It was one of our stupid ideas.
Oh.
Yeah.
I may have come up with the idea of putting them in one of those hats with the cups.
Yeah, that was you. Because I was the one saying you can. That's how you do the dive off the high dive into the paddling pool.
Yes. You just absorb the.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Oh, shut up!
That one wasn't as cool. You don't get the bionic sound effect for that.
One hit kills.
See, there's a point. Is it worth getting a weapon off the rack there? Because
I'm trying.
like that's going to be something you can throw later.
One hit kills now on these guys.
Right, but like you're going to need to throw something eventually.
What was I saying?
Just there, for example. Is it Bear McCreary?
No, it was after Bear McCreary.
Is it that Sean Connery joke?
I wish.
Does that come back?
Sean Connery joke?
You've heard it.
You've heard
It was on a video.
Okay.
I forget which.
Is it about what time does he go to Wimbledon? Is it that one?
No, not familiar with that one.
Tennis.
I enjoyed that.
No, my one's the one where he wants to read before bed, but he doesn't have a practical place to keep his book. You know?
Yeah? Shelf?
Are you sure I didn't say that on?
I don't recall it.
That is on a video.
I'm pretty sure I even said the punchline.
A recent video.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was also on this game.
Playthrough, yeah.
Okay, well,
it's the one where
Yeah, because we were talking about your Maltese joke.
you spin it out for like 15 minutes of he goes to B&Q, he gets, he tries out some solutions, and eventually he thinks, all right, if I maybe got like a bit of wood and like nailed it above my bed, and then I could keep the book on that. And so he does that, and he gets it all set up, and it's all nice. And he reads then, and he puts the book on the little thing above him, and on the little piece of wood he's got nailed to the wall above his bed. And then during the night, there's a creaking sound, and it collapses, drops the book on his head. And he sighs and says, "I can only blame my shelf."
Yeah.
And
that's also a good one.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's in this? I don't remember that.
That is in something, yeah.
Probably guarantee it. Had not a guarantee.
Notice that we got the Dahaka filter going right now. But no Dahaka.
Okay,
Where
literally,
Dahaka at?
people are breaking into this building near to my
Oh
house.
yeah? That's happening?
That's been fenced off to stop people from doing that. Like, they're
Oh,
doing that right now.
Call the police.
They
Oh,
just look like
youths.
kids. They're kids.
Get off there, you damn kids.
Kids are having fun.
I ain't calling no police. I got better things to do in
Trying
town.
to play video games over here. You're breaking into buildings.
Get off my lawn.
Can we get an artist impression of kids breaking into the limelight?
You're the artist.
You just
No, I am not.
No, that's... Oh no, I just got Limelight mixed up with that Dream Theater song that rips off Limelight.
Which one's that? Behind the grill?
Through the Looking... No. Looking Glass? Looking Glass. I don't know where to go again. Oh my god. I hate everything. I'm sure the Dahaka should come through that wall.
There is...
He should be coming through that wall. I'm sure he should.
There's a video game goes by the name of not Anarchy, that's Agony.
Oh yeah, that's come out recently, yeah?
No.
Pretty sure it has. Physically, anyway.
It is through the Looking Glass.
There's an Amiga game by the name of Agony.
Okay,
made by Psygnosis.
Perhaps this is a remake.
Do you play as a crazy magical owl? And it's a side-scrolling shoot 'em up.
You play as a demon.
Alright then.
In hell.
And the theme tune is this kind of understated piano piece. It's really nice. Dimmu Borgir ripped it off note for note.
Oh, that
for one of their songs.
Band. Yeah.
And they're like, no, we've never heard of it, honest. And I think the thing that settled it was the composer said, I accidentally placed one of the notes wrong in my tracker, and it is also wrong in your rendition. You have just note for note taken the theme tune to Agony.
The one I love for that. Right. Remember Glee?
I do.
Glee, yeah.
So, one of the things that they did on Glee that they got a lot of credit for from Twitter and the media and stuff is they did a version of Baby Got Back.
Okay.
Which was all, I think it was acoustic and singing.
Acapella, most likely.
Yeah. And singing. And they got a lot of kudos for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, are you familiar with Jonathan Coulton?
Yes.
I achieved nothing just now.
Jonathan Coulton, if you don't know, he's the guy that did the theme song for both Portal games.
He did one of the theme tunes, or tunes that is featured heavily in Left 4 Dead 2.
Is that Re Your Brains?
Re Your Brains.
Yes. So he does a lot of that. Does a lot of the little kind of comedic songs and the folkish, folkish little nerdy songs. And one of the things he did was an acoustic Baby Got Back. And he's like, that's my arrangement. And Glee are like, oh, no, this is ours. Anyone can think of an acoustic arrangement for a song. And he's like, yeah, but there's this bit here where you've got a little kind of a bit where one of your characters talks about Johnny C, which is me, because I wrote that bit. That's not in the original song. That's the bit I added to talk about me singing this song, and you're saying that? Why are you saying that? None of your characters.
Not Johnny C.
None of your characters are called Johnny.
I see what is supposed to happen. I think right there on the right, those obviously misplaced bricks are supposed to fall out because the Dahaka's coming through that door.
Yeah, I'm sure he's supposed to come through this right now, and I feel like it might be a glitch. And I'm quite worried about that.
I think it's glitched.
Can we check that?